give it time. If it don't hurt now, but just wait a while. And not the big fish in the pond, no more. You were what they're feeding on. So what you gonna do when the world don't open up around you?
So I'm currently sitting here at the park. My children are over there playing. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're over there playing. I was sitting here and I was just thinking, I mean, with me being laid off, you know, I got like, what, 21 days? I don't know, I just woke up in like deep thought just about a bunch of stuff. Like how far I've came, the things I've accomplished. But mainly, the biggest one I was thinking about is how much God kept me for real. Like, I mean, like, it was things that I was like completely like worried about. Like, I'm talking about like worried about, and God took care of it way ahead of the time before that even being anything that I never thought it would be. I'm super excited, right? For what is to come. But it's like, man, I'm going through my journey right now with God where I've seen this before, right? You know, I had quit a job before, you feel me? And it was crazy because I thought because of my career, by me first getting into it, I was able to find a job immediately after. And it didn't happen that way. I ended up working at the mall. I was doing like side jobs like Uber, and it just was not like adding up to like what I was like normally used to making, which I thought was a very interesting lesson for me, because even though, you know, I had quit a good job, you know, I mean, I didn't really like the hours and oh God, that place was just so unorganized. Like, either way it goes, just my journey afterwards, like having to learn how to manage my money, learn how to, you know, okay, we'll rock each other. My children are so unhinged. But as the days are counting closer to, like, you know, just me being laid off, dude, like, it's making me just like think about just all of the lessons that I had learned of, you know, job searching, taking a job that's less than, you know what I'm saying, less pay than what I'm used to, learning how to really adapt to change. Whether it was environment, moving, things of that nature. And like for anybody like that, you know what I'm saying, relates to my situation, for real, like I really want to say like this is like the biggest test of all tests, to trust in a God and like really like put your best foot forward. You know, don't doubt yourself. Use all of the skills that you've learned over this course of time. If you have been through this before, utilize all the skills that you have. Like, for example, currently I am building my business. I'm trying to get my business out there with my bracelets. Go check out my website. Also currently following certain talents of designing. I do designs, guys, on like flyers and things of that nature. And currently I'm doing a project right now where I'm building my brother's website. So it's a lot of things that I'm tapping off into, truly. Because these are things that I can completely utilize while I'm going through, you know what I'm saying, a layoff. And it's crazy because like my channel is definitely built around crafting, right? But it's crazy because I'm at this point where God is teaching me about just the craft, like just like the things that he blessed me to do with my hands. You get what I'm saying? And I started thinking about Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Jesus was a traveler. You know what I'm saying? And how did he make money? How was he taken care of? Of course, God took care of him. Absolutely. But it's just a factor of him being a carpenter. Of course. You feel me? I know he was making like beautiful monuments for certain, you know what I'm saying, certain people as he was walking through villages and stuff like that on his quest. And I don't know, right now I just feel like I'm just on a different quest in my life. I really want to get away from a 9-to-5, dude. I want to get away from a 9-to-5. You know how many videos I watched about getting away from a 9-to-5? Like, Jesus. Like, I can't even count how many videos I've watched about getting out of a 9-to-5. But, point of it is this is like a different part of my journey, and especially with God, because the first time I experienced a situation like this, I was not in the mindset that I'm in right now, where, you know, I was not in the mindset of giving God that authority over my life of, is this good for me? Is this not good for me? Should I go here? Should I not go here? I wasn't doing any of that. I was praying to God, but I was more so like holding on to my burdens. And I was like, you know what? I got this. I'm like freaking out. And then like, it was crazy because certain times that I did pray about stuff, I was still, you know, I wasn't fully giving it to God. I was just, you know, taking it all on. He still supplied, y'all. He still supplied. He did not forsake me. But it's just the point that I'm like in a different mindset now. And I'm putting my full, complete trust into him with the next move, man. Like, I don't even know what's coming next. All I know is that I'm working on the things that I'm working on, you know, from my bracelets and bag charms and just getting my business out there. Also, I'm currently in school right now. If you did not know, people, I had to kind of like put it on pause for a second, but I'm also in school for finances as well. So it's like, it's things that I'm going to utilize, like even the finances with school. Like I should have been had my license already. I should have been past my state exam, but I'm still working towards that. Like, it's things that I'm building that's been going on in the background that I don't speak of all the time, that I've been building up on for real. And it's like, it's crazy because it's another revelation to me that I'm always preparing for something, and God always is preparing for something. And he always puts me in like these certain positions where I'm like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the spark is, what is behind all of this. And then like, you know, months later, a year later, like, you know, it's always like that. This is why I started doing this in the first place. So, you know, I'm just hoping that, you know, even with other people in the world right now, economically, that are getting laid off and stuff like that, I pray for everybody that's going through this time. I also pray for those that, you know what I'm saying, are in different countries right now. They're going through so much right now, dude. Like, so much loss is happening, like from famine to, you know what I'm saying, loss of homes, loss of family members, loss of just people in general. Humanity is at like its rawest right now, man. And I just pray for all of us, you know what I'm saying, that are affected, even those that are not affected by this. You get what I'm saying? I pray that those that are not affected by this have a form of heart, you get what I'm saying, where they do give back. You get me? So yeah. And then also, like, I've been going to church, guys, so it's been really, really fun. And I'm getting more involved in my church, which is really, really awesome. We ended up doing the citywide event, which was really cool, where all the churches came together and we all praised and we worshiped together, and that was really nice to go to. So I cannot wait for the next event. Okay, shout out to Omega Baptist Church. That's my church. Anyways, but I just wanted to get on here and really like share that for real, because a lot of people, they do not talk about that. They do not talk about their struggles. They do not talk about, you know what I'm saying, how they overcame their struggles. Some people just be like, man, I went through this and this is how I got to the bag. I ended up getting this. Well, listen, dude, my story is not the same. You get what I'm saying? And nobody else's story can be the same as that. But I will say that God has always fulfilled his promise to me in so many different areas. And even the times when I doubted myself, God definitely had a whole nother plan. So this season, I'm not going based off of my own understanding. This is why I ended up renaming my YouTube, because this is not the same Eureka that people used to tune into. Completely different girl. But I am putting my full trust into God, that everything will be okay and everything will be fulfilled at his will. I wouldn't want it any other way but God's way. But I'm very, very thankful and grateful at the same time. And, I pray that over these next couple weeks, you get what I'm saying, the anxieties that I carry, even the anxieties that you carry for the things that you're going through, you get what I'm saying, that we give that to God for real and put our full, complete trust in him, even when things do not make sense. Because majority of my lessons and how my journey has been, just in my relationship with God in general, some stuff really don't make sense, but it makes sense to him because he knows you best. He knows you better than you know yourself. So, but yeah, thank you guys just for tuning in and being so supportive. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure that you guys go check out my website. I have a $3 bundle going on. It's $3. It's 3 bracelets for $3. And I also have my bag charms up as well. I just updated my website. I told you guys by the end of the week I was going to have it done. Even though the weekend is over and I have not made like any videos on the update, this is the video on the update. And thank you guys just for always just being so supportive and stuff like that. I really do appreciate that. And I hope that the videos that I make are very helpful to those that also, you know what I'm saying, go through the things that they go through, even when they're curious about, just their relationship with God and, how they form their relationship with God. I think that is just so beautiful. You get what I'm saying? To even hear other people's testimonies and just how they handle certain things, because sometimes you'll sit by yourself, like myself in general. Sometimes you don't always go to, fellowship first. You get what I'm saying? With other people, you'll sit in your own sunken place by yourself. But sometimes seeing an encouraging video of even somebody going through like a high struggle, you get what I'm saying? Or whether it's a low struggle, a struggle in general. Okay, and just throwing out positive motivational videos is always helpful. And I hope that this helps somebody too, because sometimes being laid off, man, you don't have nobody to talk to about this, man. Everybody gonna turn around and be like, dude, I got problems too. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? But like the actual feeling of just knowing that, you're gonna be unemployed, and you get what I'm saying, and you have all these things that you gotta, filling out all these job applications. Like, dude, I've been trying to fill out so many job applications, right? And like my biggest one, I've been trying to get like a remote job. And I just been having such a struggle finding a remote job. And as for those that know, that don't know, I have a special needs son. I also have a 2-year-old. So, I got young people, also special needs. And, they require a lot of attention. They require a lot of, sit down. They require a lot of, talking to and stuff like that, and spending time with, and a lot of personal time. And so like a 9 to 5 dude is not, leaving work and stuff like that and coming home and gas. And I'm really trying to get a remote job. So if anybody knows about any remote jobs, like, any legit remote jobs, truly, like, please drop it in the comments below for real, because I am really on a hunt right now. Yes. But if anybody knows about any like remote jobs and stuff like that, please hit me up. Drop it in the comments below. I don't care if you have my social media, TikTok, Instagram. I don't care what you're on. If you know anything about any remote jobs that I can totally apply for during this time, please drop it in the comments below, because I'm not playing, y'all. I got to go get it. I got to go get it. I got 4 childrens. This is not a game. This is not a game, okay? But for the most part, thank you guys for, comment to my channel, man. And it's a beautiful day outside. Look, beautiful day. So pretty. It's so beautiful outside. I mean, look at the sun. Look at the sun, people. The sun ain't playing. The sun is not playing with y'all, okay? No, but be sure to click the notification if you want to see more videos like this. It's gonna be a blessed time. We're gonna have a beautiful journey no matter what challenges is going on. Money, no money, period. We're gonna be okay. I just really want to know about some remote jobs, but I just been like scatterbrained in my brain for like a couple weeks now, for real. But it's really starting to hit me because it's June and it's like a couple weeks till then. So, but yeah, guys, be sure to hit the notification button if you like videos like this. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys back on the next video. Also, I thought it was pretty funny because I don't know, I just been vlogging a lot more. So I don't know what's going on, but it's going. All right, guys. Well, much love to you guys and stay blessed up. Okay. See y'all next time. Don't forget to check out my website at cosmiccollectibles.bigcartel.com. You could shop here. We have a $3 bundle going on right now for 3 random mystery bracelets. Okay, I will see you there. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate you guys so much.